There's something so nice about having all your devices on one charger, and in this video we're going to take a look at the Satechi Trio Qi2 charger. This has a 15-watt Qi2 pad for your iPhone, 5 watts of power for your AirPods, and 5 watts of power for your Apple Watch. So this is going to support charging Apple Watches at the faster speed that they support. And it also includes one 45-watt USB-C power adapter, and you just plug one cable into this to charge everything. I do want to say Satechi sent me this for free for purposes of making some videos. They have no input into this content, and this is going to be based on my opinion of this charger, who I think this is a good option for, and who I think there might be a better choice for. So when you get this out of the box, it's pretty cool to see how compact it actually is. So it's just this flat charging mat. And you can actually use the charger flat like this if you'd like. You don't have to pull the Qi2 pad up, and you don't have to pop the Apple Watch charger off. But if you're using one of the loop type bands, then you will have to actually raise the Apple Watch charger up. And to do this, it's actually open on the bottom, so you just push it right out. Same thing for the phone charger as well. And the phone charger supports several different angles. You can kind of adjust it. I do wish the height of it came out a little bit taller, but I think that's partially just due to getting it fit in there. I also noticed this is a pretty compact design. So if you have all your devices on it, especially if you've got this in the always on display mode, you are going to be kind of tight on the space on the device. So there's not a ton of space to actually get the AirPods on. You kind of just slide them underneath. This supports either using the always on standby charging, or you can also put your iPhone straight up, charge it like that as well. So I've been testing this. It works really well. My biggest complaint I have with this charger is it has this little white light on the front, which you actually can barely see right now. But for whatever reason at night, it almost looks like a laser sometimes, depending on the angle that you have this at. So if that bothers you, you can always just Sharpie over this or put a little piece of tape over it, and that'll be a way that you can dim the brightness. It is kind of funny though that some of the chargers by Anker, the light just comes on for a second when your devices are charging and then it goes off later. I think that would be totally acceptable, just to show you that the device is charging and then to go off after about 5 seconds. So I wish that they would change that. Another thing I did wish was different, I think it would be really cool if this Apple Watch charger was spring loaded. It's super easy to lift it up and press it up from the bottom, but I just think that's the kind of cool feature that I would love to see on a premium charger like this. It isn't too hard to get the iPhone charger up though, because there's a little divot on the back of it to pull it, but the watch charger you do have to actually lift up. I've also noticed this does a great job at holding your devices. So some of the chargers, the AirPods, have a tendency to slide around. Right now, they just sit right on it. And one of the things I do love about Satechi is they always use really premium materials. So this is a nice vegan leather, and the silver on the front of it looks great. So whether you're using this on a bedside table or in your office, this is gonna look really sleek. One thing I will say about this, it's not terribly large. Like here it is next to my iPhone. So the size on it's not insane, but Satechi has another 3-in-1 charger that I really like. This one. This is one of my all-time favorite 3-in-1 chargers. It folds up to be a little bit smaller, so it's gonna be a little bit easier to stow away in a backpack or a suitcase. You can always set this on top of your clothes in a suitcase if you wanna travel with it though. It's not that big. But after owning this one by Satechi, I do feel like this one is a little bit sleeker and smaller when it folds up. The con with the 3-in-1 though is your watch is hidden behind it, so you can't use the nightstand mode with your watch because it gets hidden on the back side of it. So the Trio makes your watch more visible from the front, and it just looks a little bit more permanent because of the width of this. A couple other cool things, you get one of the 45-watt chargers with the folding prongs on the back of it, so this is going to be very compact for travel. And it'll also double as a great MacBook Air or iPad charger, so you can always just use the USB-C cable, plug your iPad, plug your MacBook Air into it. One thing I don't like is they only give you a 3.3-foot cord, which a lot of these come with that. I think it should be a 6-foot cord because you can't always get an outlet that close to your nightstand or on your desk. A 3-foot cord is sometimes just a little short, so I think a 6-foot cord would make a little bit more sense to have included. So who should buy this one? You should buy this if you want a really sleek looking charger for your home, for your office, that can also double as a great portable charger. It's not going to be quite as compact as the other one by Satechi, and Anker also has a couple that are really compact whenever you fold them up. But overall, this one does get very sleek and slim, and it's easy to just throw this in the back of your suitcase. It's not going to fit quite as well in a backpack, but depending on your setup, you may still be able to travel with it. So overall, I recommend this for anyone who's looking for a sleek, minimal, and aesthetic 3-in-1 charger. If you're interested in buying the Satechi Trio, I do have links to buy in the description below. If you got any questions about this, leave a comment. I'd love to hear them. Like this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming content.